I was also really shocked and sad on Friday. I found out on Friday that Toriyama Akira had passed away. And so I was really sad about that. Still am sad about that. But he was, the creator of Dragon Ball, and I loved Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z growing up. So those were amazing. But so because that happened, actually, at my early birthday party on Saturday, I spoke with some of my friends and family. We had sort of like a little discussion about Dragon Ball and Toriyama
Oh,
Sensei, and so I'm planning to make a video out of that. I'm excited to get that done, to work on that. But...
yeah. Yeah, I saw the news. I haven't read any of these manga.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Dragon Ball, and I think there's another one. Alare-chan?
Yeah,
Do you
like
know that
Dr.
one?
Slump, right? Dr. Slump, or
I don't know the English name, but I
oh yeah, I
think
think that's what
there's a
it is in
girl,
English.
there's an energetic girl, right?
Yeah, Areli, yeah, Arari, yeah.
Arari.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one. So, but, these two characters, and I think there's more characters, but anyway, Dragon Ball and Alare-chan, I might be wrong, but I think, anyway, what I want to say is that these characters are popular, so many people were sad about the news. So, that's sad.
Yeah.
Did he die because of cancer or something?
I think it was some sort of brain, like a blood clot in his brain or something like that. It was something in his head with his brain. But yeah.
Let me
I
Google
don't...
it. But I don't know how to say it in English, but in Japanese, it's called kyusei ko. It's a little difficult. Kyusei komakakeshu. But I don't know. I think he passed away because of the disease. Kyusei komakakeshu.
Yeah, in English it says acute subdural hematoma, which
That one is difficult as well. I've never heard of that one.
Yeah. It looks like a blood clot in his brain. A blood clot.
Brad Cott. Okay.
Yeah, I'll type that out for you too.
Thank you so much.
Which, I mean, I guess I don't technically know exactly what that is even, but I think it's like when the blood like builds up and stops flowing, I think, or something like that. Like it can't pass through. So maybe that's what it is, I think. He was still working on stuff. Like he was still trying to write and create more and stuff. So it's sad that he passed away. But
that's sad.
Yeah.
Did you read all of the manga? I mean, all the episodes of Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I didn't read the manga, but I've seen all of the anime. Pretty much all of Dragon Ball, all of Dragon Ball Z, all of Dragon Ball Super. All of the major movies. I think maybe even just all of the movies. All of the movies, I think. Maybe not some of the earlier Dragon Ball movies, but yeah.
No wonder you were sad.
Yeah,
you were sad his death.
Yeah. He, like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z characters were really inspiring to me, especially like through my high school and college years when I started getting more into like dance and acrobatics and stuff. Like those characters always inspired me to push myself and to never give up,
Do they do like acrobatic performers in anime? I haven't seen them, so I don't know.
They're just, fighting and stuff, and they have
I think so.
Kamehamehas.
Yeah, I know that one. That one is very famous. So some people do like this Kamehameha.
Exactly,
I know that one.
Yeah.
I felt that Kamehameha is not related to your acrobatic performance. So that's
correct. Yeah. No, yeah. They don't do like acrobatic. It's not because of that, but just because they always pushed themselves physically, like because they were fighters, but they pushed themselves to train hard and to work hard and fight hard. So I took that same idea and applied it to my physical practice of whatever. If I was in ballet class, ballet is actually very hard physically. You have to really push yourself. So ballet or dance classes, or when I would do working out, like my own push-ups or training or whatever, like I always tried to think of those characters and push myself like they did.
You train hard. Do they train hard to get stronger too? Okay, so the same thing is true for you.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
They have been training to get much stronger.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Dragon Ball. Well, I understand that this Dragon Ball is very famous and popular, but I think this is pretty old. I mean, I think this anime is pretty old compared to like Demon Slayer, or there are like new anime nowadays. But I think compared to this anime, I think Dragon Ball is a bit old. But even so, this anime is so famous and popular. And my school friends know Dragon Ball, and they were talking about Dragon Ball all the time. But I was like, this anime is old. Why is this anime is so popular? I've been thinking that way.
Yeah. I think a large part of it, I think, is just that it influenced and inspired so many of the other anime that came after it.
Okay.
I don't know if Masashi Kishimoto, the writer of Naruto, I don't know if he's directly come out and said it. I think maybe he has, but I think it's pretty well known that he was inspired by Dragon Ball, you know?
Okay.
And so, like, I think Dragon Ball is kind of, my understanding is that it's the anime that really started, like, it inspired tons of other shonen anime that came after it, and the way like the fight scenes, and then the whole idea of like a beam struggle, as we call it, like when two characters are like psh, and then you see the beams clashing, and then they're like, I think that's kind of like an iconic thing that started with Dragon Ball, and yeah, I don't know, it's just it's really good. Yeah.
Toriyama Akira-san has made a huge influence on other playwriters. Mangaka? I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I would just call them like manga artists in English.
Manga artist.
Yeah, because we use the word manga in English as well to describe. I mean, when we say manga, we mean specifically like Japanese manga, like cartoons or comics. But yeah.
Okay. Dragon Ball might have affected a lot of mangas, a lot of other mangas.
Yeah, and I think it sounds natural here to say influenced. Dragon Ball has influenced many other mangas, for example.
Dragon Ball has influenced many other mangas. Okay, thank you so much for teaching me natural expressions.
Of course, yeah.
By the way, have you ever heard of the word sky rat?
What is it?
Sky rat.
Sky route?
Sky rat. Does that make sense? I said rat.
Rat, like the mouse, like a rat.
Yeah, that one. Sky rat. Have you ever heard of this word? I learned this word 2 days ago, maybe a couple of days ago. I didn't know the word, but when I was hanging out with my friend, she said, that is sky rat, pointing at an animal. Do you know what the animal was?
And you said sky, like the sky up above, the sky, like sky rat?
Yes, sky and what? So
is that like a pigeon? Is that what she was calling a pigeon?
Yes, exactly. Right.
I've never heard that before, but
Me neither.
yeah, I get it though, because a lot of people don't like pigeons. So I think a lot of people would equate like, a pigeon is like the bird version of a rat. So
I think they carry germs. So I think these animals are considered dirty. So she might have said sky rat, pointing at a pigeon.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was funny. Like, what did you say? Did she say sky rat? Sky and did you say what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is funny. I like that. I mean, I kind of like it. I actually like pigeons though, so calling them rats, sky rats, seems a little mean to me. But I wouldn't call them that because I like them. but it is funny.
Yeah, I like the idea, sky rat.
Yeah.
I think the word is not used in the States.
Yeah, I've never heard it. Heard it.
Well, actually, she's Kiwi. Do you know what Kiwi is? Kiwi is a slang which means New Zealanders.
Okay, yeah.
Kiwi. She's Kiwi. She's from New Zealand. And I don't know whether she's the only person to use a word, but the word might be used in New Zealand, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's quite possible. But yeah, I had never heard it before, so that's funny though.
Yeah, sky rat.
現在、英語コーチングの生徒さんを募集しています。英語学習を頑張っているけど継続することが難しい。英語力が伸び悩んでいる。TOEIC のスコアが頭打ちしている。ぜひこのような方は無料カウンセリングへどうぞ。下の概要欄から申し込むことができます。ぜひ無料カウンセリングでお会いしましょう。